Welcome to a journey back in time, to an era defined by a remarkable metal, bronze. But to make bronze, you need copper and, crucially, tin. Today, we're exploring how the humble element of tin is rewriting our understanding of Bronze Age trade networks. Bronze, primarily copper with about 10% tin, was revolutionary. It shaped weapons, tools, and art. Copper was relatively available, but tin? That was a different story. Tin deposits were rare and scattered, making it a highly prized commodity. This scarcity fueled the creation of vast and complex trade routes across the ancient world. So, how do we know where this ancient tin came from? The answer lies in cutting-edge science, specifically isotopic analysis. By examining the unique isotopic signatures of tin in artifacts, researchers can now pinpoint its geographic origins with remarkable accuracy. This is a huge leap forward, especially for regions like the Eastern Mediterranean, which had virtually no local tin sources and whose supply lines were long a mystery. A landmark study published in 2025 delivered a bombshell. Southwestern Britain, namely Cornwall and Devon, was a major tin supplier to Bronze Age Europe and even the distant Eastern Mediterranean. Imagine, tin mined in Britain journeying over 4,000 kilometers. Evidence comes from tin ingots found in ancient shipwrecks off the coasts of Israel, dating to around 1300 BC, and southern France, around 600 BC. Their chemical fingerprints match ores from Britain. This reveals Britain's significant role in international trade much earlier than we previously thought. But the story doesn't end there. The famous Uluburun shipwreck, discovered off the Turkish coast and dating to about 1320 BC, carried roughly a ton of tin. Analysis of this cargo showed a surprisingly diverse supply chain. About 2/3 of the tin came from the Kestel mine in Turkey's Taurus Mountains. But the remaining third? It was traced all the way to the Muzistan mine in Uzbekistan, over 2,000 miles from where the ship likely loaded its cargo in the Levant. This highlights that Bronze Age trade wasn't just extensive, it connected diverse cultures, including small-scale miners and Central Asian pastoralists, to a vast international market. Developing the analytical methods for tin isotopes has been a challenge. Scientists had to overcome the insolubility of cassiterite, the main tin ore, and account for potential changes in isotope ratios during smelting. While these methods are now more robust, some tin deposits can have overlapping isotopic signatures, meaning definitive sourcing is still an active area of research. For example, while British tin was clearly vital for the Eastern Mediterranean, some studies suggest other European sources, like those in the Erzgebirge region on the German-Czech border, also played a role. These archaeometallurgical investigations paint a vivid picture of the Bronze Age, a world interconnected by sophisticated trade routes, driven by the demand for critical materials like tin, copper, amber, and glass. Tracing tin is not just solving ancient puzzles, it's offering profound insights into the economic, social, and political dynamics that shaped early human history. The quest to understand these ancient connections continues, revealing more about our shared past with every discovery.